it's Doris with all of the books, and I'm here now. Third video I've filmed in the last hour with my April book haul. Yes, it's quite a tall tower over here. Yes. And I'm just gonna, I haven't even refreshed my mind at all about any of these books, so who knows what I'm about to tell you about them. And I'm okay with that because I've been getting to most of my books fairly quickly this year, the new ones anyway. And I just feel like it gets somewhat old for me to try to tell you what a book's about before I've even read it. And then often I will mention them in reading vlogs if I'm vlogging that week, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking about it as I read it. And then, you know, I'll wrap them up when I've read them and tell you again about the book. So it just seems kind of redundant to tell you about the book 3 times. And a lot of these, if, you know, they're classics or they're popular right now, you've already heard about them anyway. So I am just going to tell you the bare minimum that I remember and why I bought it, because I think that's really interesting. I like to see the connections between people and the books that they choose. So let's just dive right in, because you know there's 15. A Higher Loyalty, Truth, Lies, and Leadership by James Comey. This was a total impulse buy. I'm reading it right now, 100 pages in, and I will definitely keep you posted. Then I have The Best We Could Do by T. Bui. This is a graphic novel. I saw this on Kendra Winchester's channel toward the end of last year and wanted it immediately because I've mentioned this several times already, but I am really loving memoirs and historical fiction in a graphic novel format. Love that combination. And so this one is Vietnam immigrants to the U.S. And yes, I would have bought it immediately, but it didn't come out in paperback until April of this year. So I had it on pre-order because I have found that I would rather have graphic novels in the paperback form instead of hardcover. Then another impulse buy I saw Ange mention that she was going to read Nevermore with Mercedes, and I had a severe case of FOMO, and that is fear of missing out. In case you didn't know, my big sister told me that because her daughter told her what it meant. So yeah, FOMO. Nevermore. I finished this 2 days ago. This is fabulous. This book is so good. So good. It is so fun. It's a middle grades fantasy fiction, and the girl is 11, I think, 12, 11, and I think we're going to follow her as she ages, just like Harry Potter. I'm just so excited to be at the start of a series like that I can follow. The second one comes out in the States October 23rd, so this one is so good. Then we have Sight by Jessie Greengrass. This is longlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction, and this one took a little while to get to me because I had to order it from Book Depository. It's not available in the States yet, and when I went to order it, it was out of stock because the long list had just come out, and apparently it made it popular, so yay. So I got that one in. And then I found out that there was a part 4 to this series that me and my middle school students are enjoying so much. So of course I had to get it. And of course it's already been read 2 or 3 times. And I haven't even read it yet. So Cheese Sweet Home. This is the 4th volume, graphic novels. And just a delightful, Michael calls these slice of life mangas. So love it, love it. And then I went ahead and ordered Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen in this cute cute little vintage classics edition. I'm supposed to be ordering these one at a time when I finish one. I want to get all 6 eventually. And I started Pride and Prejudice and it was going so fast that I just assumed I would be done that week, and I went ahead and ordered this one. And then, bad Doris, I put Pride and Prejudice aside for some buddy reads and readathons and things, and haven't gotten back to it, so I broke my own rule. Then we have Far from the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. I buy books with bees on the cover, okay? And this has bees on the cover. Shallow. I don't like this book. I read Tess of the D'Urbervilles probably 20 years ago. Did not enjoy the process. And then I read Far from the Madding Crowd, and I read that one because it was in a song that I liked a lot at the time. I forget the musician. Did not like that one. And I determined that I don't like reading serial novels, classic serial novels, which I'm guessing they're all were written in that format back then. But then, so I swore I wasn't going to read any more serial novels, and then I went and picked up this one. Oh wait, this is Far from the Madding Crowd. What was that other one I read? Tess of the D'Urbervilles and... I don't know. I don't remember. I'll remember after I finish filming, obviously. I didn't really enjoy this one when I read it, but gosh, it's got bees on the cover, and Angie's doing a read-along. And I love these editions. The Penguin English Library editions are so delightful. Yeah, so I thought maybe I like them now, because I did get through a couple of George Eliot's without incident, so I'm going to give it another go one of these days. And I think that maybe I've matured. I think I'll like it more now. And then I got myself a copy of The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill, because this was delightful. Such a sweet read. Thoroughly enjoyed it, so I wanted my own copy. So when I got that, I got Wives and Daughters by Elizabeth Gaskell, also in the lovely Penguin English Library edition. And this is for a buddy read that's coming up in the upcoming months. And I was planning on waiting and getting this one for Victober. I was definitely going to read this one, but I think I'm going to end up reading it earlier, so I went and got it. Then I got Katherine by Anya Seton. Bree and I and Katie are going to read this one soon as a buddy read, because we really enjoyed Green Darkness, so we thought we would give another Anya Seton a try. And these are really pretty. These are written back in the early 70s, but apparently she has quite a following, because there are 6 or 8 of her titles released in this new pretty style. So, and then I'm so easily influenced, I'm realizing. I saw Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures talking about Persephone books, Persephone classics, and she said everyone needed a Persephone classics reading experience once in their lifetime. So I'm like, okay, let me order one. So there are several available on Amazon, again, like 6 or 8. And so, I don't know, this one just kind of appealed to me. It's called Kitchen Essays. I don't know why, because I complain about domesticity all the time. I'd rather be out in the yard with my hands in the dirt, but yeah. Yeah, this is back in the day, talking about, you know, I'll let you know what it's about. It seemed fun, though. And then I saw this one on Angie's channel months ago and immediately knew I needed it. It's just beautiful, and the topic, this topic does appeal to me because it's your hands in the dirt. Elizabeth and Her German Garden. Isn't that beautiful? And it's so tiny. But this is a vintage edition by Von Arnim. So yes, I wanted this one, and I've just been waiting for spring to order it. This is getting kind of embarrassing. And then Leah has been talking about the Stella Prize. So this is the one that I chose off of that list to get, The Fish Girl by Miranda Riwo. But yes, this one looked fascinating and a little investment of time, and just, I think it will be fun. Leah said it was a good one. So that one was the Stella Prize. And then Rainbirds by Clarissa Gonowan. This one I had seen mentioned several places, and I saw it a lot on Twitter and was somewhat interested in it. And then the author's husband, this is pretty sad. He was in a accident where he was a pedestrian and a car hit him, and he is having a really, really rough recovery from that. It's traumatic for the whole family. So, I mean, obviously, but that just really was the impetus for me to go ahead and get it, to be supportive for that situation. Because, I mean, sometimes we buy books and we, you know, talk about, but I mean, yes, you need to be careful about your spending. Definitely. Trust me, I've been there. But at the same time, I just want to be supportive and remember there are people on the other end of these books. So there's that one. And then, you're going to laugh now. So I was like, let's start a fish collection, you know, because having a bee collection and a cat collection and a horse collection is not enough. So I went ahead, I'm not kidding, I went ahead and ordered The Dragon Behind the Glass. This is a nonfiction about arowanas that I saw on another Bookish Friends channel last year, and she's not making videos right now, so I don't know if she'll come back. But yeah, Emily Voigt wrote it. I've been interested in this. It was on my cart in Amazon. I'm like, hey, fish, let's get 3. So yay. Anyway, let me know if you've read any of those and think that you're excited for me to read them, or if you're interested in them and would like to hear more. And yeah, happy books. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.